Hello guys, we are back with another What If Naruto video. I'm currently sitting here with 15% charge on my phone, sadly, so how long the battery is how long this video will possibly be. So hopefully when it gets to 10% or 5%, I'm just gonna pause, wait about 10 minutes, and then continue where I left off. Anyways, this is part 2 to What If Naruto was a reincarnation of Dracula Mihawk, or just Mihawk, but I'm just gonna say full name so you guys understand who I'm talking about, but it's kind of in the thumbnail and also the background of this video. But anyways, let's just begin. And we will be going to where we left off. Also, new game. Not new game. You guys should probably join. You guys should play Anime Fighting Simulator Endless. It's on Roblox. Trust. It's like the best game. Not really, but it's a good game. And they actually have a lot of anime powers. Like, they have MHA powers, but they had to rename it because of the DMCA. And let's get back on track. I'm so sorry. Back to where we left off. So we go to a time to where Team 7 is going into the Hokage's office, as Naruto has had enough. As he would tell the Hokage, hey, I believe we should be getting a higher rank mission. We've been doing D ranks for about 2 months now. I don't think my skills are being put to the test. Even though you already know I am the strongest in this room, I believe I deserve some respect. Now, Iruka would say, Naruto, don't speak like that, but Naruto would just put up a hand. As a Hokage would also do the same thing. Now, what would happen? Well, Hiruzen would then say, look, Naruto, you are completely and 100% right. I have a C rank mission that you all can do. I just need to make sure that these two are also ready. As he would look at Kakashi, Kakashi would say, yeah, they're ready. They could definitely do a C rank. Especially with Naruto, they should be taking notes. Now, after. This is when the Hokage would say, excellent. Well then, Anbu, call in Tazuna. As Tazuna would walk in, he would take a swig from his bottle and slur. Not slur. He would start slurring on his words. Not slur, though. What the... These brats? You're really gonna give me these 3 brats? But then he looks at Naruto. As Naruto having that calm demeanor, that serious look on his face, and that gigantic 7-foot blade that is strapped to his back, by the way, Tazuna would be like, oh, okay. Thank you, Hokage-sama. As Naruto would say, let's go. As they begin to walk out, Kakashi would say, looks like when he saw Naruto, he straightened out. As this is when we have a time to where everybody's at the gate, as they have packed their stuff, in 1 hour, of course. They took a 1 hour sort of wait. And yeah. So anyways, we just head off to the Land of Waves arc. Oh boy, it's been so long since I did a Naruto What If, bro. This is like nostalgic as hell. Like, honestly, this is so nostalgic right now, bro. Even though it's only been like, 2-4 months since I did a What If, and I don't even think the last What If I did was about Naruto. Anyways, actually, okay, let's continue on this What If. I had to turn something off. Anyways, Land of the Waves arc. Naruto would be walking along with Team 7 and Tazuna, as Sakura would ask him a question. Naruto, why do you always seem so cold and calm and calculating? As Naruto would say, because that's the way I am, Sakura. Now, Sakura would continue to try and make conversation, but Naruto would completely ignore her. As this is when she would go on to make conversation with Tazuna, as Tazuna would actually begin to speak. The land of waves, well, we are currently very poor. I was only able to afford a C-rank mission for an escort. Now, I need to build that bridge in order for my country to trade with others, so we can get out of this poverty that we're in. Now, Tazuna was obviously leaving out a whole bunch of things, but Naruto would have been listening in on this. Interesting. So, his country is poor, but that doesn't mean that... As Naruto would completely go on to a conclusion that, yeah, Tazuna's nation is actually being technically cut off by another, not nation, but by another group. That being Tazuna's group, but Naruto doesn't know it's Tazuna's group. Naruto just guessed that, oh, yeah, his land was probably taken over, and he can't really get out of it because the bridge isn't built. But anyways, 3 hours later. So, they pass by a puddle. Now, Naruto would actually just look at the puddle and be like, pathetic. As he would say, what kind of genjutsu is this? Kakashi, of course, letting it play out, would get ripped apart as the two demon brothers would come out. Now, of course, that was Kakashi's genjutsu. Kakashi is now hidden in the trees. As Naruto would take out his crucifix dagger and slash. As two green air slashes, or just two green visual slashes, would hit the demon brothers as they would, well, get cut. Both would get cut on the chest, and they would both fall to the ground. Now, Naruto would take out his massive blade and ask simple questions. Who do you work for? And why are you here? As the demon brothers would say that they work for Zabuza Momoichi, and the reason they're here is to kill Tazuna. As Naruto would be like, good. Thank you for this information. As Naruto would slash, as a whole wave of slashes would come down on them. As they would be cut everywhere, they would begin to just bleed. Of course, they're not cut in pieces, but they're just cut everywhere and they begin to bleed out. Now, Naruto would then go up to Tazuna. I believe you lied about the mission? Well, it doesn't matter anyway. You're under my protection, so let's continue. As Kakashi would come out, clapping, saying, good job, Naruto. You, subdued the two shinobi, Chunin, and got the information, so we could continue. Now, Kakashi would be like, I expected Naruto to do something like this. Sasuke and Sakura would be impressed. Still, they don't know Naruto's full capabilities, even though Naruto has showed that, he's whooped Kakashi before, and everything like that. But anyways, Sasuke, he knows he can't beat Naruto, because he can't beat Kakashi himself, and Naruto could, but he's still mad. The kid his age is stronger than him, but, he doesn't take it in mind as much because Naruto is just an enigma. He's just something else. Sakura would be like, Naruto is kind of, she would think of Naruto as crazy because Naruto killed those two. Well, they're not dead, but they're bleeding out. But anyways, let's continue. So, they get to a point where they are about to cross a bridge. As Naruto would take a look to the right, grab a kunai, uncharacteristic of him, and throw it at a bush. As this is when Naruto uncovers a bunny, but Naruto is no longer looking at the bunny. As Sakura would say, Naruto, you idiot, you almost killed this cute little bunny. As Naruto is already looking to the left, up where the trees are, as a blade would come swinging down, Kakashi would tell everybody to get down. Now, Naruto would unsheath his blade and then clash with Kyubi Bocho. As Kyubi Bocho would get sent up swinging and then hit a tree. As this is when Zabuza Momoichi would jump onto his blade. Well, if it isn't Kakashi the copycat ninja. And a brat with the oversized sword. I like your style, kid. You're just like me. As Naruto would say, just like you, huh? Well then, could you match me in a one-on-one battle? Because I bet you can. I know who you are, Zabuza Momoichi. As Kakashi would be like, Naruto, I don't want you to take this fight. I can't let you. I'm your sensei. I have to protect you. Now, Naruto would just give a look to Kakashi. As Kakashi would see those eyes, he's like, damn. This brat isn't even human, huh? As Naruto would just look at Zabuza would see those eyes and he's like, as he would smile. You see, Zabuza got that killing intent. As the killing intent was spread out, Kakashi would feel it but wouldn't care. And then, Sasuke, Sakura, they would start breathing hard, along with Tatsu. I think at this moment, or was it Orochimaru that almost made Sasuke kill himself? Or was it Zabuza? I think it was Zabuza. I'm not sure. But anyways, Naruto would counter this with his aura. As his aura would radiate, this is when he takes out his massive blade, that being Yoru, and then then see Zabuza disappear into the mist. As Zabuza would appear behind Naruto, Naruto would just easily parry Kyubi Bocho, and they would go on into a sort of sword fight. But Zabuza is literally Naruto has the upper hand. Naruto would then kick and then slash. As he slashes, that side of the forest gets cut in half. As, Zabuza already would have ducked, but the top of his blade would have, been gone. As anyways, this is when the mist would, deepen. Zabuza would target Kakashi. As Kakashi being caught off guard would have been, his arm would have been slashed, kind of. Just a tiny slash, but enough blood. As the sword would have repaired, Kakashi would take out his Sharingan, and this is when Kakashi would rush in at Zabuza. But Zabuza would have been hit with an intense aura. Naruto's used Conqueror's Haki. Now, as I said, I am not sure if, Mihawk has Conqueror's Haki, but it would make sense. He's the strongest swordsman. He should have all three types of Haki. But anyways, this is when Kakashi would freeze and Zabuza would freeze. As Naruto would say, your fight is with me. Don't bother with other people during our duel. Unless you want me to end this right here. As Naruto would appear right in front of Zabuza and slash him horizontally, as a gigantic cut would have just appeared from the bottom of his abdomen to the top of his chest. As he would have that cut, he would fall back bleeding, dropping Kyubi Bocho. As this is when Haku would show up, now Naruto would have tracked him. Of course, seeing Haku, his speed would blitz in, right? Haku blitzes in, grabs Kyubi Bocho, Zabuza, and just dips. As Naruto was about to swing his sword, but decided not to. As he's like, well, that's disappointing. And here I honestly thought I was going to have a challenge. But apparently, I was mistaken. Seems no one could really match me truly. Now, a couple of hours later, they are currently in Tazuna's house. They are eating dinner, as Naruto would be eating dinner calmly and respectfully, of course, because that is something that Mihawk is. Very respectful. And as this is going on, Inari would show up, saying, "You all are just gonna die, you know that, right? No one could beat Gato. No one could." As, Naruto would just excuse himself, he doesn't want to deal with an annoying brat. Now, we are going to skip to about 2 weeks later. Sasuke and Sakura have been doing the tree walking exercise, as Sakura got it down because, of course, she has less chakra to control, which means that she has more chakra control, okay? If that makes sense, then you know. Technically, if you have something less to control, it will be more easier, and if you have something more to control, it will be more harder. Technically, that is what I'm trying to say, which I kind of just said that. I just put it in the simplest form and then just said that. So, yeah. Anyways, Naruto, I guess, he learned it on the first day. Technically, he was already able to walk on walls. Come on. Naruto's a prodigy here. Anyways, this is when the bridge battle would begin. Now, Naruto would have taken a slight little break as he decided that today was going to be his off day. He said his team could take care of it. If Zabuza does show up, well, he'll just kill him. As Naruto would wake up a little late than usual, he would hear screaming coming from downstairs and glass breaking. As Naruto would have walked in to the kitchen from the upstairs, he would then look at two bandits that are about to go and kill Tsunami, or take her hostage, and then, use her as leverage to help out and kill the other ninja. Now, Naruto would take out his crucifix, dagger, and would approach slowly. As one of them would approach swinging a sword, Naruto would simply sidestep and stab him in the heart. Now, Naruto would move him aside, leaving the man to die on the ground. As the other one would back up, as Naruto sees him begin to run, Naruto would send a slash. As the man would be bisected, or I guess his arm would be bisected, and then his torso would be replaced, or my bad, not even replaced, removed from his lower half. Now, Naruto would begin to walk to the, bridge. As Naruto sees a whole bunch of ice mirrors on the bridge, Naruto would take out his sword and tap one of the mirrors with his sword once. The mirror would instantly shatter. Now, Haku, not expecting this, his chakra levels just dropped. You see, when one mirror is gone, that takes a lot of chakra. And when Naruto in canon had the nine-tailed, not nine-tailed form, but the nine-tailed chakra took over him and all of the mirrors shattered, Haku could not do anything because his chakra level dropped so much to the point where it's he was kind of cooked already. So yeah. Anyways, Naruto would tap the other mirror and then send the slash, as all the mirrors that are on the ground kind of shattered, as Haku would have been sent out of one. Now, you guys are probably like, yo, why didn't you make Haku and Naruto bond? Well, that's the thing. There's literally no point. Naruto has his own outlook in life, and Naruto, he has his ambitions. Yes, he will be protecting the people, that he's from, the village and everything like that. But I don't see a reason for Naruto to protect the people that he loves. I mean, he's already going to do that. He already has that philosophy. Mihawk, I'm sure, he moves on his own free will. I'll say that. Anyways, let's get on to a time to where Haku would have stood there. Seeing Naruto would just take a step forward and then say, well then, it seems you are out of commission. Either you stop fighting now or you die. You understand me? Haku would see Zabuza being trapped by dogs. As this is when Kakashi would charge up his Chidori, Naruto would look far, far away where the bridge is. As he sees a couple, not even a couple, not even hundreds, well actually yes, hundreds of bandits would be getting on the bridge and marching. As Naruto would tell Kakashi to stop, as this is when Gato would show up. Now, Gato would say, well, this demon being beaten by a whole bunch of kids, right? How disgraceful and pathetic. Well, if you want to get the job done, then you got to get it done yourself. Am I right, men? As the bandits would cheer. Naruto would have been completely annoyed, as he just swings his blade once. All of the bandits would have been cut simultaneously. As Gato would look behind him and say, what the hell happened? As like the top of his hair would have also been cut. That would have been his head. Now Naruto would begin to walk up to Gato saying, so, let me get this straight. You're the guy who's been sapping this country of its wealth? Well then, Zabuza, I'll let you deal with this. Since it's not my place to intervene mostly, even though those few guys were annoying, you should go ahead. Zabuza would take Kirikiri Bocho and then start walking Gato down. As Naruto would say, alright, let's start heading back to Konoha. Now, one day later, the bridge is finished, and the name of the bridge would be called the Great Sword. Of course, because it was a boy with the great sword. Not a great sword, but a great, like Great. Okay, what the heck am I doing? Like great as in good, and a sword, or just a very strong sword. Hell no. Get on with it. A great sword, okay? A boy with a great sword finished the duty because he was so great. That's what I wanted to say. He single-handedly saved the country, technically. Well, yeah, technically, he single-handedly did it. Like, because Kakashi did nothing. Well, he did fight Zabuza, but Naruto whooped Zabuza's ass in the start. Anyways, one day later, so yeah. 3 days later, they make it to the Leaf Village. Now they're back in home base. And here we go. So, let's just get on to a time to where they begin to walk. Now, we're not going to have that interaction with Konohamaru bumping into Kakuro? Yeah, Kakuro. So we're just going to head straight into where Kakashi says, so, Chunin exams start in 3 days. I'm wondering if you guys want to sign up. And then he would leave. As, Naruto would say, what do you think, Sasuke, Sakura? Do you want to sign up for the Chunin exams? And Sasuke would say, sure, I guess there's nothing else better to do. And Sakura would say, yeah, let's... Fucking hell. Why am I stuttering? Let's sign up for the Chunin exams. Now, this is where I am going to end off part 2 to What If Naruto Was a Reincarnation of Dracula Mihawk. Really hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below on what you guys thought of this video. And yeah, I'm officially back. I had to get this video done because tomorrow was going to be an Anime Fighting Simulator update. Anime Fighting Simulator Endless update. So I kind of didn't want to focus on YouTube that day. And also, it's 9:34. So I had to end it here during the Chunin exams. Start. So, yeah. I want it to get to 25 minutes. Anyways, really hope you guys enjoyed. My Hero Academia What Ifs are going to take longer because, well, kind of have to watch the anime more. And yeah, hope you guys have had a nice night, day, or evening. Peace.